It's no surprise that Counter-Strike will be released on the Source 2 engine eventually, but recent developments have pushed this timeline closer than any players might have expected. We now know for certain that something big is coming for Counter-Strike, and today, we're going to be covering what Counter-Strike in Source 2 might look like, and even a tentative release date. On top of that, we'll also be covering the biggest question on everyone's mind. What happens to all of my skins in CSGO? Stick around for more on that, but first, let's talk about Source 2. CSGO's current Source engine actually premiered with the release of CS Source. All sorts of games were built on the platform between 2004 and today. Everything from TF2 to Garry's Mod, Portal 2, Left 4 Dead 2, and many more. So, where does Source 2 begin? In 2015, Dota 2 was ported over to Source 2, which is the first time we actually saw the engine in action. Since then, Valve has been using the new engine to create experiences like Half-Life Alyx and even Steam VR Home. Most people don't realize that elements of Source 2 are actually already present in CSGO to a certain extent, mainly in the form of the panorama UI. So, it's safe to assume that they've already been working on a CSGO port for quite some time. It's my opinion that we can get an early glance into what Valve is thinking based on the actions that they've been taking legally. Recently, Valve has targeted a community-made Source 2 port for CSGO, but not its sister application, TF2 Source. When you consider that, it becomes very obvious that their timeline for CS2 is a lot sooner than many expect, and that Counter-Strike appears to be Valve's main focus this year. Our confirmation on all of this began with a little slip-up from GPU company NVIDIA. Recently, NVIDIA leaked a GPU profile titled CSGO S2.exe, and data miners were able to find an explicit reference to CSGO Source 2 in the config. This doesn't exactly confirm an imminent release, it at least confirms that the game exists in development on the new engine. While this was exciting news for many players, it still left a lot of questions unanswered, including when we can expect to see a new version of the game. Until today, when esports journalist Richard Lewis reported on some insider info that Counter-Strike 2 was indeed in development. It could even be due to release in a beta state as soon as March 2023. He went on to say that the new version of the game will address many of the long-standing underlying bugs, most of which were pushed back in CSGO due to the team focusing on Source 2 development. Apparently, the game will finally feature 128-tick servers and an updated matchmaking system more in line with what third-party services like Faceit currently offer. And now, for the question on everybody's minds, what happens to my CSGO skins? Well, the real answer is, we don't know yet. As of right now, we can only speculate on what will happen with existing skins. However, in my opinion, it's really likely that they'll carry over to the new Valve engine. Has a history of allowing cosmetic items to transfer between games. This was the case with TF2 and Dota 2, so it stands to reason that it would be the same for CSGO. Of course, until Valve makes an official announcement, it's impossible to say for certain. In conclusion, while we don't have a definitive release date for CS2, all signs point to the game coming sooner than we previously thought. I am super excited for CS and Source 2, and I cannot wait to play the game. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below, and while you're down there, like the video and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.